Hello guys, my name is DJ Ollah7 Owen. We're Kwamadono, the Chief Air Marshal on your number one podcast show in the land, the Ollah7 Podcast Show. Yes, the Ollah7 Podcast Show. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at DJ Ollah7. And it's been a wonderful week. Weekend, say happy holidays, guys. It's December. Cat December, boss. I was December. Christmas, but it's about to get lit because I've got a very special guest tonight on this platform, and I don't know what's going to happen next. My ladies, this guy, I know kuti madzimai akawanda mwakamamaka mwanomsupporta boys rakawanda rinoti aiwaka uyo ndiye voice of the voiceless revarume especially zati hatina platform dzekutaurira nyaya dzedu. He's a social media influencer. This guy is very powerful in terms of nyaya dzake kana achitaura dzemadzimai idzi. So tichataura naye. His name is Shadaya. He's here on the spot. Amanaka, I'm super excited. So before I talk to you, Shadaya, right now, let me just take this opportunity to thank VK Capital. Valentine Zundishaya. He made sure to know. Ollah sound but right now, guys, trust me, I'm sure I'm sound but glitch. Thank you so much, Valentine, VK Capital. I've got this beautiful microphone here. Our microphone, the setup is just lit now. So yeah, more to come. So that's VK Capital for you. Big shout out to you, my brother. Okay, welcome to the show, my brother Shadaya. How are you?
What is it, Ollah?
Okay. I'm good.
That's nice.
So how is your... are you ready for the festive?
For me, it's the same. It's the same. Festive season or not, it's just the same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's just the same.
Yeah.
And you know what, Shadaya? But I know that's all I can say right now. And I know for a fact that some are not even happy.
By the way, show, Ollah, family show or what? Is it a family show or what? So that I will try to,
16 and above.
With regards to my choice of words.
16 and above.
Oh, 16
From
and
16,
above.
yeah.
If someone, I think 16 and above, I can say the word fuck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, go fuck yourselves. Let's start the show. Yes.
That's Shadaya for you. Okay, I don't know what's going to come next. Ooh, guys, I'm sure you're all ready. So, this is Shadaya. It's good to have you on the show. Let us dive straight into it. Many got to know of you through, my memes. My Buddhism Dara. You started off as a meme creator. Which year was that?
I think that was around 2015.
2015.
Yeah, 2015. I think I did that thing from 2015 up to mid 2018. I think. Yeah. Then from then, I just decided to leave it. I was too grown for that. Yeah.
You were too grown.
Come on, you can't be, in your mid 20s and you're still doing stupid things like that.
Exactly, I understand. So from memes to, you started tweeting on different issues, giving your own opinion. Are you a writer? In a way, like a professional writer?
Yeah. So, recently, I won't say recently, for the past 3 years, I've actually been working on a book. The book is supposed to be titled The Book Women Hate.
The Book We May Hate?
Yes. But then, I'm actually thinking of changing the name due to the fact that now, when I started writing the book, the statement "learn or perish" hadn't become popular then, but now it's popular.
It's popular,
so
yeah?
I'm actually thinking of saying "learn or perish" Volume 1 is for the first edition. So I'm still debating on that.
So what will be in the book?
Oh, the book. The book will focus on what we would tend to call female nature, to get to teach guys about how women operate. It's not necessarily a book disparaging women or to criticize women in any way. It's just for you as a man to know how women operate. Because most guys, you don't even know how women operate.
Yeah?
I do know how women operate.
How did you get to know?
I would say it's a gift, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Do you also know how men operate?
Yes, I know I would say,
Besides the fact that you're a man.
yeah, I would say I actually have maybe a gift of understanding people in general, how they operate.
Human nature.
Human nature. I get to understand that very well. Yeah.
Okay, so if you still remember, what tweet made you popular other than the memes you used to create?
I wouldn't say there's a particular tweet that made me popular because I never really keep count and I never really think about it that much. I just tweet whatever comes to mind at that particular day. I just tweet. Yes.
So, your fans just know the Shadaya that tweets on X, right? But who is Shadaya? Muna gotta say.
Okay. With regards to my, how would you define me, my character?
Yes.
I would say, basically, I'm just like any other person. The same things other people enjoy, I would say I do enjoy them. Simple guy, to be honest. I'm a simple guy.
Yeah?
There's nothing much to me, but just a simple guy.
Are you the only son in your family?
No, I'm actually the first son. I have 2 siblings. Yes, 2 siblings.
And one would say, like, even do you have a sister?
Oh, I would say I have 2 brothers, 2 little brothers. And then, yes, the oldest one in our family is my sister.
Okay.
Then there's me. Then there's my 2 little brothers. Yeah, so we are 4.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you tweet, are they also your critics, like even your sister?
There's nothing to criticize because these are the values we grew up being taught about. I never say anything controversial. Maybe it's because we are now in a generation that is far away from the truth. I actually say the truth.
Yeah.
These are family values we grew up being taught by our parents.
Yeah.
Yes. And I actually just I just want people to appreciate, such family values that we used to value back in the day.
Exactly.
What has changed that we no longer value family?
I see. So many have labeled you as chauvinist, because of the kind of posts you upload that, speak, according to them,
Yes.
ill of them, ill of especially the female gender. I know for sure you have come across comments of women, and even men attacking you, and all, responses. What would you have to, say, when you see a female, what do you see?
When I see a female, I see a woman. Is there anything else I'm supposed to see? If I'm looking at a female, I'm seeing a woman. Yeah.
Do you have anything against female gender?
I have nothing against women. If I was against women, I wouldn't be saying the things that I'm saying. Because the things I'm saying are actually a way to actually try to save them.
You're
I would
saving
say
them.
yes, I'm here to save them. They just don't get to realize it.
But when you say you're here to save them, maybe they see it differently.
How do you see it differently that someone, for example, is saying...
Because, okay, hold on there. Your main critic or the most,
Yes.
are the women.
Yes.
Which you're trying to save.
Here's the thing. You see, even I'm not trying to equate myself to the biblical character or the Messiah,
Yes.
like Jesus. Jesus, when he was preaching his message, the very same people he wanted to save, they were against him.
Okay.
That's the same thing with, I'm trying to save these women, and they're against me. They don't get to realize that I'm actually there for them. Because I'll give you a simple example. Let's say I'm telling to these women, don't give sex willy-nilly because there are consequences. Because now, if we were to say, it is being promoted now that women are supposed to behave the same way men behave, I can afford to have casual sex.
Yeah.
And the consequences are much less compared to the consequences for a woman when she engages in casual sex. So I'm actually there to save you. I'm actually telling you, hey, close your legs until what? A man pops up the question that he wants to marry you, and then you spread them, you get married, something like that. Or even if you're going to engage in sex before marriage, try to what? To limit it. Don't just give it willy-nilly. So I'm actually there to save them.
Oh, guys, there you get it from the man himself, Comrade Shadaya. Maripano, salt of the earth. Why that name, by the way? Salt of the earth.
Sort of the earth. People would say it's maybe has to do something with the Bible, but no. For me, I would say this, I'm actually a wrestling fan. So there's this character, MJF. Yes. He's a bad guy. And he calls himself the salt of the earth.
Okay.
And he doesn't give a fuck about what people think.
Yeah.
And I'm that type of person. I don't give a fuck what people think. I just say whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
I just say it. Yes.
Right away.
Yeah, so that's where the salt of the earth comes from.
No, I see now. So, did you by any chance suffer some kind of, abuse from a woman that has made you channel that, sometimes maybe say anger into writing a flower about women?
I would say from birth till to this very age, maybe I've been privileged enough to have experienced women who actually cared about me. From the woman who gave birth to me,
Your mother?
my mother, she's always been very loving, and she's still very loving to this day.
Yes.
My sister, very loving. My cousins, very loving. So I wouldn't say there's any point I got to experience any kind of abuse. Yeah. Even the women that I've dated, yes, maybe we separated in our own ways, but I won't say there's ever been an experience of a woman abusing me. Yeah.
Okay. You strongly and publicly attack women who post videos, dancing on social media,
Yes.
either half naked or no clothes at all.
Yeah.
So surprisingly, your girlfriend, Shadaya, was seen
With
dancing.
regards to that, I knew you were going to that.
Yeah.
And with regards to that, I have nothing to say about that.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say about it. Right now, with regards to any questions, if you're going to ask me about my so-called girlfriend, I'm saying my so-called girlfriend because I've never confirmed to anyone she's my girlfriend or not. These are just your assumptions on social media. And I'm
So
not going...
so it's not confirmed if it is your girlfriend?
I'm not going to answer anything about it.
Okay.
I'll answer you on anything except that.
That one.
Yes.
Probably, maybe that, somehow.
You can spin
I
it.
put it at
No. Yes, you can spin it anyhow you want. But like I said, I'm not going to ask to answer anything about it.
But how is
That's
she
just me.
though?
How's who?
That girl.
How's who?
That girl.
And-
Not as a
Ollah,
girlfriend. No, not your girlfriend.
Like I've said, Ollah, I'm not going to answer anything with regards to that girl you're talking about. I'm not going to answer anything.
That's fine. So
Yes.
on the 2nd of December this year, you tweeted in a quote. You said, "It's December, the last month to get married.
Yes.
But please, I mean this with all seriousness. Don't annoy me with invitations to your lobolas or weddings. If you are not marrying a woman, you divergent or a virgin, go celebrate your stupidity with other stupid people."
Yes.
Close quote. And let no perish. Then quote.
Yes.
So please further elaborate, what I've just read here.
There's nothing to elaborate on because here's the thing. Okay. What exactly are you inviting me for? I'm not a stupid person.
Wedding.
I'm not a
my
stupid...
brother. Dude, it's just a wedding.
Here's the thing. A wedding, right? Let's say it's a wedding, right? A white wedding.
Right.
Do you know that a woman is supposed to wear that white gown and that veil?
Yeah?
That veil symbolizes when you open it, you're actually symbolizing that this person is still what? Pure. Is still a virgin.
Right.
So why am I coming there? Your person is a virgin. Why am I coming there?
Maybe kotika sasa sedu veil.
Why am I coming there? By the way, yes, this woman has probably been with other guys before you, right? And these guys, they never saw it fit to actually celebrate, to actually pay some sort of money to actually sign a contract to be with her.
Yeah.
But you feel that you are supposed to do that. That's being stupid.
But moyo muti kashadai.
That's the thing. As a man.
How is that your business?
That's the thing.
When look, I'm just inviting you.
Yes, that's the thing.
Being a virgin or not a virgin, that's my business.
When you invite me, you're actually saying, Shadaya, I want you to be part of, this stupid thing that I'm doing. And I'm not a stupid person. That's the thing. I'm not a stupid person. I'm not going to be part of your circus.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not going to be part of that. Yes, I'm happy for you. Whatever you do it there. But I don't want to be perfect.
Okay, how are you going to know that this person is a virgin when she's not your girlfriend? She's my wife to be.
Yes, thing. Most of these people who get to invite me to these things, right? These are people I know, right?
So you ask them.
No, I don't get to ask you. Sometimes I can just look at a woman and I'm like, come on.
No,
that's the truth. That's the truth. You can just look at a
judge,
woman.
you just use your...
This is not being judgmental or anything. It's the truth. You can just look at a woman, you know.
Jeez.
You just know. You just know.
Because she's not.
You just know she's not.
How do you know that?
You just know.
Okay, let's say this.
How do you know? Okay, I would say there are certain things you just know. You can't explain it, but you just know. Yes. And by the way, the guys, we get to talk about these things as guys. The women who will be interacting with, the women we are dating. We get to talk. At a certain point in time, we talked, right? And maybe you didn't know that you were going to fall in love.
Yeah.
At that point in time, you were saying, exactly. And then now you're saying, Shadaya, I'm now inviting you to this thing. Come on, bro. And by the way, it's very rare to find a woman past the age of 23 who's still a virgin in this day and age. It's very rare.
But there are.
Yeah, very few. Very, very, very few. It's very
Why
rare.
is that so?
Because now women are being encouraged to be like men, engage in casual sex. Yes, you have as much sex as you want, and especially with colleges now. You just know once a woman goes to college, so it's done. As a parent, if I were a parent, and at some point in time I'm going to be a parent, let's say I have a daughter and she's about to go to some university far away from home, I'm actually going to teach her about, contraceptives and stuff, because sex is going to happen. That's the truth. Sex is going to happen.
Yeah.
At least you should know how to prevent, diseases, and also how to not get pregnant.
Also to make sure that she carries money after, every time she's...
I'm not proud of it, but that's the reality we're now living in. That's the reality we're now living in, Ollah.
Yeah, it's very tough. So what is wrong, Shadaya, with marrying a woman who is not a virgin?
Come on, because at the end of the day, let's say your woman, I want you to know this. She will always have memories of the previous men she was with. Previous men who fucked her. She's always going to have those memories, and she's always going to compare you now.
Is it really the case?
Yes, that's the truth. She's always going to compare.
What if she got raped?
Yes, then when it comes to rape, people always try to point it out. What if she was raped? What if she was raped? But when you look at the statistics, women who are actually sexually abused or raped in losing their virginity, the number is very, very low. Well, it's not enough to make an argument for that. Most women, they lose their virginity via consent. They consent to that. Yes. And you're now living with a woman who's always going to be comparing you to other men she was with.
What if you're better? What if you're a better performer than the previous one? Is it
yes,
the case
but now, here's the thing. You will never know you are the better performer. You will never know. You will never know. You have to give your best. You can only convince yourself that you are the best. You can only convince yourself that. And by the way, why do I have to go through all this now? That I have to punish myself, that I have to compete with, previous guys. Why can't I just do it the way I want to do it, like normally, like a normal guy? If I'm a 2-minute guy, do my 2 minutes.
Let's be realistic here, Shadaya.
Yeah.
Some of these things are happening in high schools, right? Yeah. Probably I first encounter in high school. I started to hear what it means to have sex.
Okay.
I'm talking about the lady.
Yeah.
Then the next thing you went to wazororana nemunhu where akunyatsoziva what sex is all about. Boss wa murora. Anga kukombe ne sex.
Why should I be? Yes, thing when it comes to lobola, how about she demands lobola from the one who taught her sex? I didn't get to teach her sex. How about she demands it from the one who taught her sex? Not me. Yes, and when it comes to sex, the unfortunate part about it is women get to pair bond with the first man who gets to be inside them. Of course, they would deny it. I don't even remember the guy who diverged me, but we all know the truth. They remember that guy. They will always remember that guy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still not convinced, Shadaya, that a woman can be satisfied with the men, because of the previous whatever.
Yes, thing. She will just pretend that she's satisfied, but she's not. They pretend.
Look, Shadaya, let's be real
pretend.
Here. 16 grams.
And I want you to know
16 grams. So I must see one. Okay, fine.
Yes, Ollah.
Ollah. What about you compare one?
Ollah, and I want you to know this. I want you to know this. The women, if you are a popular guy, so probably even if it's on TV or I don't know, social media or whatever, I'm going to say you've probably been with many women, and I want you to know this: those women you've been with, if you want to hit again, you can always hit.
Why?
You can always hit. That's the thing. You can always hit. For me, the women that I've fucked before, if I want to hit, I can always hit.
Anytime.
Some of them, they are now married. Some of them are in serious relationships. But now the thing is, whenever we bump into each other, there's this vibe like, I want you to fuck me.
Even if they're married?
Yes, I want you to fuck me.
Have you
and
tried
it's
that?
now because me, I'm actually a guy who's got, morals, who's got values. I'll be like, come on. You are now someone's wife, even though...
Well, some of them, they even beg.
That's the thing. That's how it is. Right now, if you are with a woman... I'm not here trying to offend anyone.
Yeah?
If your woman was divergent by someone, chances of your woman getting to be fucked again by the guy who diverged there are 99.9%. It's only a matter of a good environment and a good conversation.
Ooh.
And they will chew each other. And you never know. You never know. You never know, Ollah.
I'm going to change.
Why do you think our forefathers were against premarital sex? Once a person is unable to control themselves with regards to premarital sex, what makes you think that they will be able to control themselves with regards to extramarital sex?
Yeah, food for thought. Guys, this is Shadaya here on the Ollah 7 podcast show. But I don't know. What do you think, guys? You can just send your comments in the comment section. Say. But as much as you are advocating for men, Shadaya, I think it is only fair if we say the same about men. Women shouldn't also marry, someone a virgin. What do you think?
This is nature, Ollah. This isn't about me. This is about nature in itself, what nature requires. No woman wants a virgin man. Because, yes, no woman wants a virgin man.
Why?
They want a man who knows what he's doing. Because I'll tell you this. Okay. No, the comparison is like this. It's like this. A woman is like a car. A car. And then the man is like a driver.
Right.
So now, if the car was able to speak, right, I don't think there's any car that would say it would want an inexperienced driver. Any car would want to be, to be driven by who? A guy who knows his thing. A guy who knows how to navigate.
Brand new car.
Yes, a guy who knows how to navigate the road. That's the thing with women. That's the thing with women. No. Not even. For us guys, here's the thing. We are supposed to do that. We're supposed to engage in sex as much as we can. And by the way, men are never supposed to be monogamous, unlike women. Women are supposed to only sleep with one man till the day that man dies. Maybe then she can look for another man.
Okay.
Yes.
One. Madzimai mazvinzo hanzi one rume.
Yes.
A to the end of life.
Yes.
Oh.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And the men?
And the men, you're supposed to fuck as many as you can. What?
I was not ready for this.
For real. Your system, your biological system, you were not designed to sleep with one woman. That's why you can actually try to observe this. Let's say you are married, right? You'd find it hard to have, let's say, 3 decent sexual rounds with your woman. But in the same day, right? But if I were to give you 3 different women, you would fuck them.
Like a horse.
Like a horse. You see? It tells you something about the male system. It's not designed to be with one woman alone.
Okay.
Yes, that's why you see whenever you are flirting with a new woman, you're all this excited about it. You're very, very much excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you were designed to be. You were never supposed to be with one woman. It's something that came with these Europeans telling you that one man, one wife. Come on, it's bullshit.
But the system,
yes.
But
But now because you've been neutered, right? You've been told one man, one woman. You get now to experience this polygamous side of yours via watching porn. Now you are masturbating as you are watching these women on a screen. You are imagining yourself you are the ones fucking those women. Because your system is actually telling you, guy, you are never supposed to be content with one woman. Yes.
Hey, I was not ready for this one. I was not ready for this
Why
one.
do you think? I will give you an example. Why do you think right now men die? Men are not happy in marriages nowadays. Men tend to die very, very early nowadays compared to the previous days of your fathers and maybe grandfathers when polygamy was a thing. Men were actually happy.
They were happy?
They were happy. Because the women are, when you've got many women in your life, they're actually there to save you. But when you've got one woman, she's actually there to what? To exploit you. Because I'll tell you this. When you, Ollah, you've got your wife, your one wife. What do you think she's being told by her friends and their family?
Respect your husband.
No, they're not telling her that. They're actually giving her ways of making your life miserable. But now when you've got 2, 3, 4, 5 women, all these women are being told about how to be your favorite. How to make you happy. You see? Women perform well under... No. Women perform well under competitive, environment.
Guys, so Shadaya, are you like giving green card to men out there to say, okay, guys, you can get as many wives as you can?
I'm not giving a green light. This is nature. This is their nature. I don't have to approve nature. Nature is supposed to happen. Men are supposed to be men.
Someone told me, I'm not, I'm not like agreeing or disagreeing with what you're saying, right? Yeah. But someone said, you know what, Ollah, like I will point yago, kuti varume, they are polygamous by nature. So you are saying the reason why urugona smalls akatowanda is because varume anengachagara aine munhu paside.
Yeah.
Kumba, yes, but it's only munhu kwa ari murume atozva ndino akadzi wangu 3, but it's not official. But it's happening.
And the bad part now, when we do it in these conditions where it's not official, we now give room to things like diseases now, because it's not being done in a clear manner. If you were to just say, I've got 3 wives, A, B, C, D, these are my wives, right? It wouldn't also leave room for them to end up playing games with regards to sleeping with other people.
Yeah.
But now when you say someone is your small house, they can always say, it's not something serious, I'm just a small house.
Exactly.
I can also, go around and sleep with someone else.
Yeah.
That's why I always say polygamy was one of the best things to ever happen. And I don't know why we ended up,
But do you think our
anti.
society is ready for that? Except for other churches?
It's not about our society being ready for it. It's about our society just embracing nature in itself. We're supposed to embrace nature. Because another thing, people get to confuse what we call loyalty. Right? They equate a woman's loyalty to a man's loyalty. Those two are two different things. The way a woman is supposed to be loyal and the way a man is supposed to be loyal to a woman are two different things. When it comes to a woman, when you say we want a loyal woman, a woman is supposed to be what? Sexually exclusive to one man. Yes. That's how a woman shows loyalty. But now, how does a man show loyalty? No, it's not by being sexually exclusive to one woman. It's about being able to offer what I always call the 4 Ps. The 4 Ps. The number one, the ability to what? To protect.
Okay.
Right? You're supposed to be able to protect your woman. Even if you've got 3 women, all those women, you're supposed to be able to what? To protect them. Then the second one, you're supposed to be able to what? To provide for them. Right? Then the third one, you're supposed to be able to proffer solutions to their problems. Because women will always have problems. You're supposed to be their problem solver. Then the fourth and the most important one.
One of the major, problems, them fighting.
Yes, then. The fourth and the most important one, penetration. You're supposed to be able to penetrate these women. No matter how many women you take. Those are the 4 P's.
What penetration are you talking about?
Penetration in regards to sex. Women want sex.
Penetrate.
Yes, that's why they came. That's why she came to your house. She came to live with you. She came for that.
It reminds me of this song by Dino Mduda.
It's a trophy. Yes.
Yeah.
No chocolate.
Yeah.
So as long as you're able to offer these 4 P's, you've got 2 women, 3 women, 4 women, as long as you're able to offer those 4 P's, you're a loyal man.
So let me just take you back a bit. When you say, go and celebrate with your stupidity. I mean, your stupidity with
other stupid people.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you realize you're also insulting not only groom and bride, but also their family, and the clan as well?
It's a stupid clan, by the way. That would be a stupid clan. I mean,
Shadaya.
Because here's the thing. Your father is supposed to tell you, when you tell your father you want to marry, these are things your father will ask you. My son, the woman you want to marry, is she a virgin, or are you the one who de-virgined her? And what do you say to that? And you say no. And your father is like, okay, we'll still go. We're going to head our cattle there. We're going to go with our money. We're going to go there.
What if Daragatoro Mums is virgin?
Then stupidity runs in that family. Stupidity runs in that family. That's the thing. Stupidity runs in that family. Because, there is what we call microcherism. Microcherism. This is it's still under study. It's still under study. It's a scientific phenomenon that's just been discovered recently that now, with each and every man a woman sleeps with, that man gets to leave a part of their DNA inside that woman. Now, it's even worse. If they were to do those things you see on those pornographic films, let's say, what do they call it? Swallowing. Yeah, if she gets to swallow the man's sperms. It is said those sperms, some of the DNA, it goes straight into her brain. Yeah. So now that means you are with a woman whose brain is imprinted by another man. And the worst part is this.
I'm just imagining.
Yes, thing, Ollah. The worst part is this. The worst part is this. It is said now, when you get to impregnate that woman, that DNA she already has will also be absorbed by your child. That is why you see, let's say, Ollah, you are not a criminal, Ollah. You are a good, law-abiding citizen.
Yes.
And then you've got 3 kids. Amongst your 3 kids, you've got 2 kids who are just carbon copies of you. They are, good kids, good children. And then out of the blue, there's this other one. Wild. And then you try to look, at maybe your lineage. Like, do we even have someone who had this character?
No.
And there's none. It's that DNA. It's that DNA of those other guys.
But mwana wangu zwangu.
Young man wako, but with, certain characteristics of yeah.
Probably it's my 95%.
No,
5%.
That's why do you think, by the way, they always end up saying 95? It's never 100%. It's always 95, 94, 90G. What do you think?
99.9%.
99.9%. That's the 99.9% is, of course, under scientific, guidelines. You can never hit 100%, but 99.9%. That's actually your child with a woman who was actually clean most of it.
Mine? Someone contributed?
For me, I would say it's debatable. It's debatable. It's debatable.
So, but as we go board there, when we are involving, people who are not supposed to be involved when you say stupid stuff or whatever.
Which people?
When you say go and enjoy with your other stupid,
they are stupid people.
Yeah,
they are stupid people. If your father allows you to go and marry someone who's not a virgin, your father is stupid.
Shadaya ucharohwa.
If your mother is approving of that, your mother is stupid. These are facts.
These are facts.
These are facts. Your mother is stupid, your father is stupid. Because any father would actually tell you, no, just go and have kids with that woman. You can't be inviting us to celebrate such a, such a circus.
So, what are you saying? What's the take on this on lobola? On a woman who's not a virgin? That's
a waste of money.
But
what exactly are you paying for that other man?
Culturally.
Okay.
Kune mombe chimanda. Mombe chimanda is the one inobviswa kana mwana ari virgin.
Yes.
But then there's mombe umai.
But here's the
mombe danga.
Yeah. Ollah now. Because I want you to apply this. If someone is in the virgin, lobola doesn't even apply to that person, because the problem now we have is you are now marrying a woman who's already given how do I say it? Wifely benefits to someone on a boyfriend tender. Because let's say when we look at these young girls in college, they are not only sleeping with these guys, they're actually cohabitating with these guys. And then you get to be the one who's now saying, I'm going to pay money for that. She was already someone's wife. You are paying lobola for someone's wife. That's the truth. Because she was cooking for him.
Guys.
She was washing for him.
Guys, just hurts.
Ollah.
Tissue, please.
Ollah. She was washing for him, cleaning for him, cooking for him, doing all these things. So
then you are the husband.
She already had a husband. He was milking it for free. Why are you buying it?
What's your take on this one? New bill.
Yes.
Which is lobola. Oh, it's now. I saw it on a newspaper saying
people got,
it's not optional.
I don't even see the
headline.
The
bill.
The noise with regards to that. Lobola has never been by force. Ever since, it's never been by force.
But my family.
It's something that we just get to observe as Africans being cultural. But now I'm saying, why do we get to choose certain aspects to observe, and then we disregard the others? Because lobola, yes, it's part of our culture, but at the same time, we've got things like polygamy. They were part of our culture. We got things like Yes, we've got things like kugaranaka. Why did we abolish all these other ones and we just left with lobola? Why? You're also part of our culture. Why? It's a question we need to ask ourselves. You see?
There's some benefit to
because there's money. There's money to be made. That's why.
So your take these days, like people are investing in marriages?
Yeah, people are investing in marriages, and usually fathers who never made to, who were, I would say, useless fathers. They see it as a business. They see it as a business. That's why they will tell you, how does that even matter? Educating your child. How is it my business? Were you supposed not to educate your child? No, I always ask that. You are mentioning it like it's something that's worthy appreciating, like yeah, mwana wese anofana kuenda kuchikoro udobhadharirwa mari yekutoendesa mwana wako kuchikoro yei ngadzidze ka ane marights ake. So why do you want me to pay you for doing your job as a parent?
That's a very difficult question. Parents, if you can maybe respond in comment section. Most of
the time it's because you failed as a father. It's because you failed to do certain things you wanted to do, especially with regards to finances. Now you want to live to be able to fulfill those things via a man who is falling in love with your daughter. That's why you're overcharging. Because at the end of the day, even if we go traditional, lobola was just a way of signifying that families have been united. It was a token of appreciation.
What's your take on this issue? Some parents say, okay, you have paid lobola, thank you, but you are not going to stay or to take our daughter before a wedding.
Am I a white man? These are things you need to ask them. Am I a white man?
But this is what I want as the father of this daughter.
No. Am I a white man that you want me to also do a wedding, for a wedding ceremony or a lobola ceremony, because that's actually a lobola ceremony for white people. It's
the white
there's
wedding.
nothing biblical about a white wedding. If the parents, both parents from the girl's family and from the father's family get to meet, that is a wedding on its own. This white wedding thing, it's a Western tradition. It's only the black man who gets to have 2 weddings. He does his own, and he also copies another, version of another man. Yes.
So it's 2 weddings?
2 weddings. 1 man.
It's a waste of money.
It's a waste of money. You tell them, am I a white man? Why do I need to do this?
So demand money back.
No, you're not even supposed to demand your money back. You just take your wife, my guy. You've paid for the wife. You take your wife.
But it's not easy. We need to...
And then we now need to get to a certain point whereby we are talking about these things. Like, we are not white people. Why are you forcing us to do these things? If they were to say, maybe, we want security for our daughter in case you die, because you know how we black people are with regards to inheritance. Our daughter will end up being, cheated out of in the inheritance. You can simply say, okay, we can go to the court and we get a marriage certificate. And last I checked, it costs $15. $15. And the white wedding, that's about, I don't even
But
know.
the marriage certificate is there.
It's $15. You get it. You've done your lobola and then you just get the marriage certificate for formality.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Shadaya. Let's talk about some of your tweets here. Do you understand that what you tweet can have can destroy someone to an extent of being depressed and even committing suicide?
Which part?
Especially the women, phone na madam. Then your tweet pops up. If you're a virgin, probably you're wasting your time or something like that. But you na madam.
Okay, with regards to
Uruma depression. Look, I'm 38, I'm 40, I'm 45. Then what do I do now?
What do you do with what? You were stupid already.
Yes,
you were stupid already.
This is about your tweet.
Yes, you are getting depressed over a tweet.
Yeah.
You see, you're already weak. You are a weak person. You don't even have the emotional intelligence to ignore certain things because you just need to accept your sentence. Okay, I choose this woman. I'm just going to stick with that. Simple as that.
So I'll be, quoting a few tweets that you have been tweeting.
It's
so
okay.
That elaboration
okay.
on there. So another one reads, and I quote, after you have done an abortion, don't forget to pierce your nose like others. Close quote. So what does abortion got to do with nose piercing?
Okay. This is something that you see, it's a common trait. Women who have trauma with regards to terminating their babies, they tend to pierce themselves a lot. Either the nose, the lips, the tongue, or on their ears. Too many piercings. Yeah, it's a trait. Yeah. Of course, they'll say they'll do it for fashion, but...
Okay, guys, for now, let's just take a short break. Because tanyanya kutaura barabara Shadaya. Munongoziva kuti the chief. So turaka short break timbo tsengera nyoka keres of Yummy company.
If borehole drilling is on your mind, think no further than Deep Waters Drilling. We offer borehole siting and drilling with a team of professionals, fully equipped and trained at affordable prices with quality guaranteed. We also offer installation of solar and electric pumps, solar panels, tanks and tank stands. For more information, contact us on the numbers appearing on screen now. Deep Waters Drilling, bringing life to the nation.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the Ollah 7 podcast show. I'm talking to Shadaya right here on your number one podcast. So he's telling me about, my piercings. But, you were saying something interesting about those piercings.
It's a sign of trauma.
Sign of trauma?
Yeah, it's a sign of trauma.
What about fashion?
Yeah, of course, that's what they will always say, fashion. The same way they will try to tell you that I dress this way because it's fashion, but we all know it's for male, male attention. That's how things are. Women are creatures of deflection. They're always deflecting.
Creatures of deflection.
Yes, they're always deflecting. Whenever you see a woman with funny piercings, she has been traumatized some way, somehow. Be it an abortion, maybe she was sexually abused, maybe she was abandoned, but there is trauma there.
But, okay, some they feel like you belittle them. So with the way you belittle women, do you realize that there are some who are forced to abort? An example, victims of rape, which is never their fault. Saka baka abort, you have a problem.
I'm always saying this, Ollah. The exception doesn't make the rule. Because when you talk about rape, not many of them got to be pregnant via rape. They were not victims. Most of them, they were actually architects of their own misery. They engage in sex via consent, most of these women. So, yes, in as much as we've got pity for victims of sexual abuse, yes, but let us not use it as a measuring stick. Because most women, they are engaging in these sexual activities on their own consent.
So what is wrong with nose piercing on the nose or belly, even on the tongue?
Like I'm saying, Ollah, it's a sign of trauma. I don't know if you want
anything wrong with that. If she puts,
a sign of trauma means this is a woman who's damaged. Why would you want to be with a woman who's damaged?
So I can't be with her?
A damaged woman is only going to damage you as well.
Yo.
That's the truth.
Yeah. Guys.
That's the truth.
Do you agree with what he's saying here? And a damaged woman is going to damage you as well.
Yeah.
Another food for thought. Okay. So, you do realize that people, express themselves differently, Shadaya.
Okay.
Just so you know, kune ma holier than thou. We are doing the most. Who are doing the most? Muma streets. Vasinaga na ma piercings.
Like I'm saying, Ollah, you don't get to judge a woman just by their physical appearance or what they are portraying physically. Like with their appearance, but the physical appearance is also part of, the vetting tools. Yes, of course. If you are not careful, you can even end up marrying a prostitute wearing a sundress. That's very common nowadays. And by the way, the church has now become like a haven, or I would say a refugee camp for finished whores. That's where they go.
To church?
Yes, when they are now finished in the streets, they go to church because they know the church brothers are very
blinded.
They're very blind. They're very dull. She goes there. She's now attending, what do you call it?
Services.
The services. Sunday, she's at service. Thursday, she's at service. Maybe even Saturday, she's at service. No, she's not looking for God. She's looking for a helper. Yes, she's looking for a dummy to help her. And there are many in church, like church guys. They always end up marrying these women. I've seen many church guys.
Yeah, but an example of my holier than thou. I watched the DNA show Tinashe Mugabe.
Yeah.
Vakadzi vatoti ma wife material vava vari kutengesa varume nekuchengesa vana vasiri vavo. So what do you call that?
It's an argument that is being made by the whores to justify themselves. But I want you to know, with regards to the DNA show, the women that get to be on that show, of course, you can try to label them holier than thou because they will be wearing, those type of dressings. But it's not because they want to, those women. The majority of the people on the DNA show, those are poor women. They've got no option but to wear those things. If they had choice, they would actually be dressing like the hoes we are talking about here. So that is why you now see that on this show you tend to have these so-called wife materials. And by the way, the hoes are clever. They will never agree to that. The hoes here, the Harare hoes, the city hoes, they will never agree to going on a DNA show. They will never.
Say no.
It's those dull ones from, the rural areas. That's where that show is being, shot at. Those are the ones who get to agree. Yeah. Because they don't even know what's going on.
Hey.
Yeah.
But I don't think
A city hall will never agree. Which
Why?
city hall have you seen on that show? Which
Why
city
is
hall?
that so?
Because city halls are clever. They don't get to agree to those things. They don't.
Adoramba kuenda patini.
Azvite.
Akaramba nomutibaya kakutini kwenu.
You know, city halls, they know men. They know men. They know how to perfectly manipulate you. That is their art. You will never get to a point whereby you even demand a DNA. You will die thinking those kids are yours.
Yo.
Without ever knowing.
Yeah.
That's the thing with city halls.
It's tough actually. I don't know. But those are really.
Yeah.
But Shadaya, do you also understand that women, change? Let's say ndamtora ari virgin, then ndana yemumba.
Yeah.
Anongotochinja.
Yes.
Kweta mumwe futi anotora asiri virgin. Oloda mukadzi chai.
Yes, thing. When it comes to that, that is, we wouldn't call it change. And when you take a virgin woman, you put her, in a matrimonial, in a house, in a marriage, right? And then she changes for the West. That we can say, yes, women change. And most of the times, if you got a virgin and then she ended up being, a bad woman, for a lack of a better word, most likely it has to do with you as a man. You are a weak man. You actually led her to that. But now, when you take this woman of yours who was never a virgin, and then you say she's now changed for the good, dude, that is an act. She's just acting. That is an act. That is not the real her. Yes. Women get to act when they're in marriages. That's why you see most women are not happy in these marriages. Because they are pretending to be something else they are not. Deep down, they are just wild freaks. Thinking about, the sex they used to have with their high school boyfriends, varsity boyfriends. They are just thinking about those things. That's why they are not happy.
So in your entire life, wakambobisa wasikana umandare?
Inene. This is something personal. I can't answer that. This is something personal.
The reason why I'm asking
But
this...
even if I were to do that,
Yeah?
okay, I would assume you want to ask me, so let's say you've slept with virgin women, right, and you are not married. Who do you expect
to marry
those women?
Yeah.
Now, my answer to that is this. These women, they would probably be stupid. Do you know why? Because I think from any home, you're always being told boys only want one thing, to get between your legs and they leave. Why didn't they listen to their parents?
So you're now blaming it on their parents now?
No, on them. They were stupid. Their parents were telling them. Their teachers were telling them. Their pastors were telling them. They were stupid enough to fall for me.
So are you going to marry a virgin?
If I'm
Or
going
you're
to,
going to be
if I'm
that
going,
bandwagon
if
of
I'm
stupid,
going, if I'm going to marry,
yeah,
it has to be a woman who's a virgin or a woman that I've de-virgined. Knowing that I was the first one to sleep with her, yes, I would marry.
Even
Under
if
those
I was
conditions, I wouldn't know. Because the only thing that I'm satisfied with, I was the first person to sleep with that woman. Yes.
So are you the first one to
I'm
sleep
the
with
starting
that,
point.
with that?
I'm the starting
girlfriend of yours?
point. Like I was saying, I'm not going to say anything about her. I'm not going to say anything about her. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about her.
That's Shadaya, guys. We are here on the spot, the Ollah 7 podcast show. It's interesting. It's about to get lit. But yeah, Shadaya.
Yeah. What are they,
Because most of them, they are
not virgins. Is that what you're saying?
They're not virgins. Of course, they are not, but I also agree.
Oh, they are not virgins. Well, I always ask you this. Why should we now have excuses for women when we don't have excuses for men? Women go on social media and then they just say all these things. I don't want a man who's broke. I don't want a broke man. I don't want a broke man.
Yeah.
They will say whatever they want to say. And they will shame broke men from morning till night. Right? Do we get to also have excuses for these men why they are broke? Do we even ever get to think, okay, maybe these men are broke because the economy is bad? Do we get to say, maybe these men, they are broke because they never got opportunities, right? Some of them maybe they grew up as orphans. Some of them maybe they grew up with average fathers who never could open opportunities for them.
Yes.
Maybe some of them, they were actually trying to enrich themselves. They made some bad investments and they are now broke. Why do we never have to have these excuses for men? It's always this. It's either you are financially stable or you're not.
I see.
That's the thing.
And, as we conclude, how do you feel? I see, a lot of your tweets. Sometimes you provoke even international artists or socialites.
Yeah.
How do you feel when they respond to you?
I feel nothing. Because at the end of the day, for me, I'm not engaging with them on a basis of them being these mega stars, as they are. I'm seeing them as humans. And when they err or when they project something that is bad, I just get to call them out. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I'm not the one who's starstruck by, who easily gets
There's
starstruck.
something that you said about Davido recently.
Davido, yeah, I think I did a tweet about Davido and his wife.
Yeah?
Recently, yeah.
What were you really saying about that?
It was actually, I was actually commending Davido's wife. Yeah, I mean, Davido, I think 3 months ago, he was caught in this controversy about having cheated on his wife with 3-4 women, claiming I slept with Davido, this and that, this and that. And as usual, the sisterhood on social media was telling Davido's wife, was encouraging Davido's wife to what?
To leave.
To leave. So now, as people go to see, I think Davido posted the picture with his wife. I was actually getting to, to commend the woman for not choosing the bad way of leaving his husband because he's practiced his nature. I mean, if you are with a famous man, a rich man, a handsome man, a physically gifted man, or a man with just natural charm, you obviously can't expect that you're going to be the only person sleeping with that man. It's foolishness.
Wow, that's interesting. So, are you going to open like a social movement for men? Like we have these, groups for women, different, organizations.
Those are money making schemes.
Oh,
those are money making
they're
schemes. They are money making schemes.
For women rights.
Yeah, women rights. My food. Those are money making schemes. Yeah,
it's not
scams to make money.
What do you mean by that, please?
I mean, everything they're saying, they're just doing it to get money. There's nothing being advocated for that can contribute to society in a positive way. Because I'll ask you this. In this day and age, what's the use of these women's rights organizations? What rights do men have that women don't have? Especially here in Zimbabwe. What rights do you have that my sisters here don't have? The right to inheritance, the right to education, the right to this. They have the rights you have. So what are these organizations still existing for? Money-making schemes. No, these are money-making schemes, my guy. Because I always tell you, the opportunities you have, women actually also have them. And maybe it's actually made easier for women more than you because I always tell people when it comes to going to university, we has it easier going to university for certain programs. Women, they are told, okay, even if you are dumb, we'll take you with your 2 points, we'll take you with your 3 points, but you as a guy, we're telling you we need you with your 10 points. What's the equality in there?
With the 10 points.
Yes.
So, Shadaya, you said Danzi, loyal man, whatever that nonsense means, is a loser man. Of course, to justify being losers, such men will come up with an excuse, with one excuse or another to make it, look as if they are noble. So, but the harsh reality is a man is only as loyal as his options, and his options are determined by his success and game. So, no successful man is going to smash one woman for the rest of his life, and no man with game will smash one woman for the rest of his life. Learn or perish. In this, you're promoting promiscuity.
No, I'm not promoting promiscuity. I'm actually just highlighting nature of itself. Because you need to understand that women will always be attracted to the alpha male. Yes, and they don't mind sharing. That's the thing. Do you think women, if they were approached, let's say by, let's give an example of someone not local to avoid controversies.
Yes.
Let's say they are approached by a Drake. Yeah. And they know that, let's say Drake is said to be married and he approaches another woman. Do you think that woman is going to say, no, you are married? No. She's going to accept because that's an alpha male. He's a high-value male. That's how women are. The only thing women have is sharing a loser. But when it comes to sharing a winner, they don't mind.
Serious?
Yes, they don't mind. They don't mind.
I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know. Comment section. Under 18s. I'm going to share a loser. Someone is broke. Someone has not married. No money. But if it's someone who is rich.
As long as you don't have money and you don't have game, women want nothing to do with you.
Right?
Either be successful in regards to, finances or just have game. Yeah, simple as that.
Wow. So, on the 18th of last month, that's November, you tweeted about the importance of virginity, saying men, once they sleep with a woman, they leave some DNA, like you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
But without tension, so please, DNA, but still, as soon as we sink in,
What exactly is not sinking, Ollah?
because mwana ndiwo wangu inini na maya zvemwe murume akazomita zvakaita ndifungi zvinyatsoshanda
Ndewako, but with certain traits, certain DNA traits of another man or other men, in plural form. Yeah. So if you're good with that, so be it. But then you need to ask yourself this question. When it comes to royal families, why do you think they always prioritize getting virgins? Because they want a pure breed.
Okay, pure breed.
Yes, a pure breed.
They don't want to mix.
Yes, if you were to go to the British royal family, that is why they actually have a problem with Prince Harry and his, leftover woman he ended up marrying. Yes, someone's,
So it's because she wasn't a virgin.
Yes, she's not going to give them a pure,
That's the problem.
pure blood. That's how it is. Every royal family, that's why they prioritize on getting virgins. They want pure blood, a pure breed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're learning something new here. And learn or perish. It's either we are perishing or we are learning. I don't know what you guys are doing there. But anyway, you said go for young women.
Yes.
But remember, young women don't wear school uniforms. Those are kids. Let kids be kids. Learn or perish. Kindly give a detailed explanation of what you meant here.
Okay, it's simple. When we say, men should pursue young women, we mean young women like of the age of consent. You can't be chasing, little girls who are still, at school, still wearing uniforms. That's being a pedophile. It's actually being an abuser, actually. Yes, we don't support such things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Go for young women, and young women, by the age of consent, that's 18.
Age of consent is 16.
Age of consent.
Consent.
And I remember reading this article that Tendai BT.
They say now 18.
Yes, it's now 18. Yes,
Yeah,
so
it was 16.
18. Yes, so 18 and above. Yeah.
Wow. So, Shadaya, not only do you talk about women, belittling them, of course, which I do not agree with.
I don't belittle women. I never belittle women. I just talk. I just get to talk about women the way they are supposed to be.
Yeah. So you also touch on various issues, be it religion, politics, the arts industry, etc. So you tweeted on the 1st of December this year, and you said a majority of politicians are not leaders; they are crooks. What made you come up with that conclusion?
It's just something factual. A majority of politicians are in it for themselves. And I'm not going to mention names, and I'm not going to mention any particular politician linked to any political party, but by their nature itself, politicians, they're just in it for themselves. Worldwide.
Not for the people.
Yes, worldwide. That's how it is. That's why I tend to, to say you shouldn't base your, I would say, hope on politics in itself, because at the end of the day, they are in it for themselves. You're always going to end up disappointed.
In politics?
With politics, yes. It's like religion as well. Yeah, it's a religion.
So, in your opinion, is it wise for a public figure to declare, publicly their political party? Let's say a musician, a comedian, just like a public figure.
I would say when you declare your political affiliation, you're actually trying to recruit people to your said political affiliation.
Okay.
So it depends with you. If you think it's cool, do it. But for
you're
me,
recruiting people.
You're recruiting people because you are a person of influence. Obviously, now you've got people saying, if so-and-so supports so-and-so, so I'm going to be supporting so-and-so.
Yes.
So it's just a way to recruit people to whatever you support.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you do that?
No, I wouldn't do that, because at the end of the day, it is said, it's your secret. Your vote is your secret. I get to express myself in the ballot box. Simple as that.
Yeah. So, 18 November this year, Shadaya, 18 November this year, you tweeted something that I found very disturbing.
Oh.
It reads...
Okay.
It reads, Chigova was led to a fake prophet by his wife over his heart problems, and he was told, by his village people were bewitching him. He was told that he's whatever. Instead of listening to medical facts from diagnosis by medical professionals. So listen, let a woman lead you, and you will surely perish. Nevertheless, R.I.P. the keeper. Close quotes.
There is a video, there's a video trending.
True.
It has been everywhere. You've seen it.
Yeah.
It's the woman who actually introduced him to this fake prophet who was telling him that you are not, whatever the doctors are saying, it's a lie. It's your village people who are actually bewitching you. So I don't see any part which is controversial. And I think it's because most of us black people, we tend to always blame the so-called village people, especially when it comes to things like, I would say BP, strokes, but
sugar.
But do you know, most of the time it's actually a result of our habits with regards to how we eat. I can actually tell you this. I'm a healthy guy because, I know what I'm supposed to do with regards to my daily habits. You're not supposed to be eating anything after 8 p.m., especially when you are not an active person. But most of you just munch your sadza, you munch whatever you're munching. And then you wonder, in your 40s, 50s, you are now diagnosed with, these diseases. You're getting strokes. The food you're eating, processed foods. You're really eating, good, natural, organic foods. And then it's always the village people. The village people. You're eating too much red meat.
Mind you, people, maybe the relatives are still mourning, his family, and you tweet something like that.
He's a public person. He's a public figure. We are always going to have opinions about it. Even me, people always have opinions about me because I'm in the public spotlight.
Some people then start to question about, Ubuntu, to say, okay, where is Ubuntu now?
Where is Ubuntu? I actually said rest in peace, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yes, but I had to express my own opinions with regards to the information that we had. It wasn't something meant to ridicule, but it was something meant to teach. That's why I always say you learn or you will perish.
Yeah. You tweeted something, you say, do women even notice when a man is trying?
Yeah.
Close quote. I just read one of your tweets. What is a trying man?
A trying man. I mean, that's regards to a man who's basically just trying his level best to be the best version of himself he can be.
Yes.
Do they even appreciate that? Because I think a lot of men, they are underappreciated because they are not matching up to the standards these women get to see on social media or on TV.
Yes.
Yes, but every man, I do believe that no matter how broke a man is, every man aspires to be able to spoil his woman, to spoil his family. Whatever he's giving you, at most, that's the best he can give you.
Okay, and there's a recent issue that happened on Sunday night, the 4th of December, 2023, of a Mufakos man who allegedly stabbed to death, his lover's 5-year-old because he had broken up with him. So the man is on the run, and our deepest condolences, to the family. Do we advocate Warume? What's your take on this
We
one?
don't advocate for weak men like that. Why are you killing an innocent child because a woman said she doesn't want you? You see, that's the thing. Men who tend to disregard what I say, they end up doing these stupid things. Because my message, or the message is always this: when a woman says she's no longer interested in you, you walk away. You simply walk away. There's no need for you to be violent, to be dramatic in any way, because at the end of the day, there are more women than men. So why are you making a fuss out of being dumped by a woman?
Just move on.
Just move on.
Leave this one and just quickly.
You go on to the next woman.
Sometimes
That's what we
it's
call.
about,
it's the abundance mindset that we're.
But sometimes it's about investment. Sometimes people tend to invest more in women.
That's the thing. Before you fall in love with a woman, fall in love with a purpose. These are men with no purpose. That's why you'd kill yourself. You think, honestly, me, let's say a guy like me, if a woman was to cheat on me, I would actually get to such extremes of saying, killing her or committing a crime or even ending my life. I've got a bigger purpose than, the relationship. So I can't kill myself. But when you don't have anything to do meaningful with your life, you're going to think a woman is your purpose. That's how you end up doing these stupid things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite sad.
It's
especially,
stupid.
Especially, taking your life.
It's actually stupid.
Or taking someone's life.
It's very stupid. When you could simply walk away. Usually when I'm in town, I always get to be by Joiner City, When I'm there, let's say I even spend like an hour. Do you know how many beautiful women I see? Lots and lots of beautiful women. And I'm like, so why are you killing yourself over a woman? Yes. So why are you doing that? No. You can actually tell by the way they are dressed, the way they are walking. They want you to approach them.
Yeah.
So why are you doing that?
So you're saying the way they are dressing is like, okay, come to me.
Yeah, it's a way to attract men.
No,
it's a way to attract men.
Huh?
It's a way to attract men.
Even those who are married?
Yes, nowadays we've got married women, but who still want to act single. Yeah, they are dressed like women still looking for, for male suitors.
How are they supposed to dress?
You're supposed to dress like a woman. Because back in the day, I could actually differentiate between a married woman and a single woman.
How would you differentiate?
You could differentiate by the way they dressed, by the way they were, they handled themselves.
Right
now, no, not even. Right now, you don't even have that, how do I say it? You don't even have that fear of greeting, a woman. Because back in the day, you would actually be like, this one, I'm very sure she's married.
Yes.
You wouldn't attempt to even greet her. You could actually say, this one is single. But now, they're actually the same. You can just go and say, hi. Next thing, you're talking. And then later, I'll mention that she's married. And you're like, yo.
Yeah.
This is some crazy business.
Yeah, exactly. I see. Yeah, that's something else from Shadaya. I'm talking to Shadaya here on the Ollah 7 podcast show. Tell us something that we don't know about women.
Something you don't know about women. Okay. I would say almost everything. I've said it that you didn't know about women, but I can just mention a few things. Okay. Number one, like we said, women, they don't hate the idea of sharing a man. They just hate the idea of sharing a loser. Number one. Number two, every woman would definitely want to experience some sort of rough sex. They want that. They fantasize about that. Number three, every woman, at some point in time, she would want a man who's able to incite fear inside her. She wants a man she can fear. But of course, they will tell you, no, I want this sweet man, blah, blah. No, they don't want that. Number 4, I would say women want to be objectified. They love it.
Oh, to be objectified?
Except by losers.
Oh, but...
Yes. For example, do you remember back then when Jinimbi was alive? He was objectifying them and they loved it. They would flock to his Instagram lives.
Dance,
yes,
I
dance,
like that,
show,
yes,
yes, show me that
Shaki,
ass, yes. And they would gladly do it. Why? Because he was a winner.
Yeah.
They only hate it when they are being objectified by losers. That's the thing with women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't be a loser. Don't be a loser as a man. Just win. You can get away with anything when it comes to women.
Yeah, that's something else from Shadaya. Food for thought as well. So, what's your take on threesome?
Threesome. Okay, with regards to 2 men or 2 women.
Whichever way.
Because if it's 2 men and 1 woman, that's 1 freaky woman and 2 gays. But now, when it's 1 man and 2 women, yeah, that's a situation we can advocate for. Yeah, we can advocate for that. But this one, for one woman, 2 dudes, those guys are gay.
The guys are gay?
They are gay because at some point in time, you're going to, I don't know. Yes, I wouldn't imagine being close to a guy naked. That's some gay shit. Yeah, it's the truth.
I was not ready.
No, it's the truth. Okay, would you enjoy watching 2 guys making out compared to 2 women making out? I'm not advocating for the whole, LGBT community, but in as much when women do it, it's actually kind of cute. But when men do it, it's disgusting. Yeah. So now why are you 2 guys deciding, okay, we're going to be with this woman, sleep with her at once? You are gays.
What if they're not gays,
No,
but
they're gays
just
because,
doing it for enjoyment?
Because at some point in time, you're going to be, you're going to touch each other. Why would you be touching another man when you're nude? Why?
So let's talk about then 2 women, 1 man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, actually. Yes, we call it a harem. That's how
you
it's
call it
supposed
what?
A harem. That's how it's supposed to be. Yes. Yes, you're supposed
Let
to be.
or perish.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
So it's normal that way.
It's normal that way.
Isn't that maybe objectifying as well?
They love it. They love being objectified.
As long as you're not a loser.
Yes, as long as you're not a loser. And by the way, I don't think any loser would ever have a threesome. No loser will ever get a threesome unless you're a winner. And most men cannot relate to that because most guys are actually losers.
Yeah.
They can't relate to that.
They can't relate to that.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
That's a bit personal.
I think
That's a bit personal.
You did.
No, I'm just saying that's a bit personal. That's a bit personal. Yeah, that's a bit personal.
No, I understand though. I understand. But you know what? Yeah, that issue of, threesome. Some they do even foursome.
Yeah. You can have as many as you want if you're a winner. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes.
It's happening, but isn't that evil?
What's evil about it?
Okay, another woman is watching another woman naked.
Because, yes,
she's being freaky, she's doing that.
There's nothing that says polygamy is a sin.
But that's not polygamy.
No, I'm just saying, you're just, let's say now, you do it in a formal way. These women are your women. You're actually married to these women. You decide, I want to sleep with all of you at once. How is that a sin?
Okay, because that one is different now. Let's say it's official. It's okay. Because it's official polygamy. Yeah. But this case now, it's Shadaya with 2 women that are not married.
You'd know my thoughts on that because at the end of the day, it's said any type of sexual conduct outside of marriage, like it's a sin. So,
That's a sin now.
Yeah, that's a sin, but it's happening. It's still okay for a man to do it, I would say.
Still okay for a man to do it.
Yeah, it's still okay for a man to do it. Get to experience stuff.
Guys, you want to try threesome?
Every man wants to try
foursome? You guys, have you ever tried it? Comment section, please let me know. Have you ever tried that?
But here's the thing. The funny part is actually this. Almost every woman is fantasized about that.
Almost every woman.
Almost every woman.
Even those who are married.
They won't tell you that. But they fantasize about having, such an experience. Having 2, 3, 4 guys, ruffling it up. Yeah, they fantasize about it. If you were because you get to know women's nature if you are the casual sex guy. If you have ever been the casual sex guy. Like the guy who just gets to have sex with women with no attachments.
Yeah.
At some point in time, I used to be that guy. That's how I got to experience these things. Like women, it's a said men love sex, but it's wrong. Women love sex more than men. They love it more than men.
How? Why?
They love it more than men.
Why?
I'm telling you, they love it more than men.
Women love sex more than men.
More than men.
I can't believe it.
But
so why are they then shy to say it?
Because they'll
be
be judged.
Even in marriage, they're shy to say it.
They'll be judged.
They'll be judged?
Yes, they're afraid of being judged because once you judge her, you now see her as a prostitute, as a whore, as a slut. But now when she's with a casual sex guy who doesn't get to judge her, she's free to be who she is. You'd be surprised what your church-going woman would do with a casual sex guy. She would be freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. She would be freaky.
Guys, I'm done with this one.
I know, it's the truth. It's the truth. They are not just telling you these things, but that is why I'm actually saying, especially now, when you end up marrying those women we were talking about who are not virgins now.
Yeah.
Because at some point in time, they got to experience true passion, true passionate sex. But now they're with you, the dumb guy, you can't give them the proper sex they want. You're too, you're like too robotic in the way you do things.
Yeah.
You just come from work, you do it on the bed, you go to sleep. They want to do it anyway.
Anyway.
In the kitchen, outside.
No, we have got 2 rooms. We use 2 rooms, How are they going to do it?
Yeah, I'm saying, so, that's what I'm saying, because she's experienced it in different places. Back when she was a university student, in the res, in the toilets, in the cars, they've done it everywhere. And now you're giving, the boring...
So it'd say, wifey, let's get into the car now, let's do it.
No, you're not supposed to say, let's get into the car. It's supposed to just happen randomly. Randomly. You're supposed to have that fire.
So you have to tinge your cars, guys. I think...
I'm actually giving you...
my tips, guys.
I'm giving you tips as a guy. These are the tips you...
Guy, you start seeing the car shaking like it's bam jive.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Bam jive, like what's that?
That's how it's supposed to be. They hate repeating the same thing. And most of you guys, that's what you're doing. With your women, with your wives. You just do it, same place, same styles, same positions, same minutes.
Missionary.
Yeah, They are freaks, these people.
Yeah. Now it makes sense. Now it... okay, it's fine. To me, not... to me, guys, it's okay. No offense. I'm just agreeing to what he's saying. So, I don't know now if I should try what you're saying.
You should.
I'm challenged.
You should. You will see the results. You will tell me the results. Yeah. She'll be bubbly. The whole week she'll be bubbly. I'm telling you. She will be bubbly. Try it. She will be bubbly. She will be glowing, as they say.
But what we can do, even Kumba in that room, but maybe different.
Yeah, maybe if you are to spice it up, because women love risk.
More drop,
What? No. It more has to do with the element of... Not even. Ollah, it has to do... Get me, my guy. It has to do with the element of risk. Women love where there is risk. So now, let's say you're doing it in a car parked somewhere. There's the element of risk of someone, walking in on you doing it.
Exactly.
Let's say you go to a park or whatever, and then, for a few moments, maybe you're the only people there in the vicinity.
Exactly.
And then you start touching each other. Yes, she's excited because there's the element of what? Someone walking in on you. That element of risk. That's what women love.
Oh.
Yes, that's why they tend to be attracted towards the bad boys, because bad boys have what?
Risk.
Yes, women love risk.
Guys, is that true?
They don't want safety.
Do you guys agree? Do you guys agree? Oh, comment section, please let me know. If you love risk, then we are going to be the risk takers. This time around, I swear, guys.
They will only get to a point whereby they want safety when they are washed up. Mm-hmm. Any woman in her prime, she wants risk. She wants the bad boys who are exciting, who are taking her on a roller coaster of emotions, who's cheating on her, who's stressing her, who's doing all these kinds of things with her. The fast life, 1 minute you are here, doing this, doing that, doing that. They only get to say, now I want a stable man, stable life when they are washed up.
Yeah.
Yes. You will never meet an 18-year-old who's saying she wants a stable guy.
A stable guy.
Well,
they still want to experience
They still
stuff.
want to experience
Makes
stuff.
sense, man. Yeah.
It's only after now when they're past 25, now approaching their 30s, that's when they start saying, I want a man who's stable, who wants, to settle down, this and that. Yes, because they are washed up.
They're done.
Yes, they're done.
They've seen it all.
Yes. That's when they tend to church. That's when they tend to church.
Sasboran. Siboran is a story for another day. But anyways, Shadaya, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much for having me on your show.
Guys, what a show with the most controversial guy on X. That's Shadaya. The guy who calls himself Salt of the Earth. The alpha man. Show up here. Bye-bye, guys. It's okay. And what do you want to say to our viewers at home in conclusion?
In conclusion, okay, to the women, I'm here to save you. To the men, I'm here to speak the things you feel you may be persecuted if you were to say them out loudly. That's all I stand for.
Okay?
Yes, simple as that.
Thank you so much. That was Shadaya. Many thanks to our viewers, our clients, and also our sponsors for making this possible. And we'll be giving you more and more programs on this platform, the Ollah 7 Podcast Show. This is where we will be, to pay all the entertaining stuff, controversy, business people, politics, everything. We'll be talking about it on this platform. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.